All right, we're still talking about this 22-year-old who is very versatile and what he's going to bring to Manchester United.
You try to, avoid the question I asked you, which was a straightforward one. Is the signing of Victor Lindelof going to lead to the sale of the likes of Chris Smalling and Phil Jones? That's what I asked.
Okay, they'll get to play league games. All right.
Anyways, Victor Lindelof has been, reacting to joining Manchester United. He says, I've enjoyed my time at Benfica, that's his former club, enormously, and I've learned a lot there. But I'm looking forward to playing in the Premier League at Old Trafford and for Jose Mourinho. I'm keen to get started and make my contribution to the team's efforts to win more trophies. So that's from Victor Lindelof, and Jose Mourinho obviously is a very delighted man to have gotten his guy. And Victor is a very talented young player who has a great future ahead of him at United. Our season last year showed us that we need options and quality to add depth to the squad. And Victor is the first to join us this summer. I know. Yeah, so we need how many more coming, we'll find out. I know that our fantastic squad of players will welcome him as one of us. So that's it. Victor Lindelof in. How many more to go?
Maybe three more. He's bringing in three more.
Set 4, then
4. Yeah,
now
so
one down.
One down. So that's good.
United fans can let us know how impressed they are with this particular sign. I think it's a very quality sign.
Yeah,
I think is a ball-playing defender.
Yeah, of course.
Too.
The best in Europe right now.
Okay. That's what we've seen. Yeah, I mean, and that's what everyone is talking about. I watched him a lot in the Champions League for Benfica, and I was very impressed.
Impressed with it. So when you have a defender who is good with the ball, then you've got someone.
Are you still throwing shots at Chris Smalling?
I didn't say
I know where
he's good with the ball.
Let's move on and talk about golf, Cecilia. Yeah. Second major of the year. DJ is back.
So obviously it's going to be playing. We talked about it yesterday. He hasn't really.
He was still contemplating whether I should play or not. But as defending champion, if he hadn't showed up, I would have been very disappointed. A lot of golf fans would have been very disappointed as well. But all that speculation is over. Dustin Johnson will defend his title at Erin Hills starting today. Cecilia, what more can we say about this guy? We're just going to wish him the best, right?
Yeah, just the best, because he had to wait for the arrival of his second child and all that. So injuries and everything and all that. So it wasn't too sure. But right now, he has indicated he was in practice. So simply means
he's ready.
He's ready for it.
So let's listen to Dustin Johnson, who's been speaking ahead of tee-off for the U.S. Open.
It's going to be a long week. I'm going to have to, every part of the game is going to have to work well this week if I want to have a chance there on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, I feel like I'm prepared. I feel like I'm ready, and we'll see what happens. Paulina and my son they're at home now, so she's a lot more comfortable and everybody's healthy, so that obviously I don't have to worry about them. So that's obviously that's a big relief, not having to worry about them. But now I gotta play golf. This is why I'm here. I'm here to play golf. I'm here to compete, and so that's what my job is this week.
Okay, that's it now. Dustin Johnson ready to defend his title at Erin Hills. We wish him all the best, and we will definitely give you updates on what's going down at the U.S. Open. Now, Cecilia, you caught up with former Super Eagles goalkeeper, Olympic champion Dosu yesterday.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, okay, for some time now, like 12 years now, he's been organizing there's a tournament, Waterloo. This is kind of a tournament where he brings former players, all of them come together, get to play, an academy here in Lagos and all that. It's the 12th edition, and also it's been a fantastic journey for him, because this is something he's been doing for like 12 years now. And there's another dimension to it anyway. But then Waterloo Academy actually beat the Europe-based Super Eagles 5-1. We know that.
Not to read any meaning into that result. This guy's on holidays.
Yeah, of course, on holidays and all that.
So, carrying a bit of timber around, so you can understand when they're playing against the Fits. Yeah, that's reality, right?
that's not nice. But then there you have the players just playing. It was raining anyway, but then they defied the rain. Why the academy players wanted to prove themselves and show that this one of the victors was also there. Ogenyo Nazi also came around, Luke Moharino, or they were all there. But then the Waterloo Academy, they needed it more. They've been training for this all year and all that, and they were able to beat them 5-1. But then the story is not just about, it's just about bringing these players together, just get something, you can actually, enjoy. But this also Joseph have been saying how he can actually make it maybe professionals versus professionals, because he's been having kind of close to 40, 50 Euro-based Super Eagles coming around, for this game. So instead of just giving the academy players just for 5 minutes, he's thinking, okay, he cannot really make it, but then it's still something he's thinking about. Let's listen to him now reacting to the results of it, which doesn't really matter, and also to changing into something different.